or the cornet or the trombone or anything that required an armature, you know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it takes enormous stress on that part of your face.
So what are you saying?
So what I'm saying is, you're going to learn how to play the trumpet today, because I don't want my lipstick all over my face. Okay?
They develop big lips, big powerful lips?
No, it's just a lot of pressure on it, so there's markings on it.
Yeah, all right.
Okay? You notice that when big guy comes out.
I won't take my eyes off his lips.
Okay. Also, we're going to have a
One of the world's greatest trumpet players, really a jazz legend, Maynard Ferguson. He's currently appearing at the Blue Note here in New York through May 28th, and he's on his way to the Fairmont in San Francisco and Baltimore and Cincinnati later in June. But he's really one of the music's best. Here's Maynard Ferguson, everybody.
Hi, Maynard. How are you?
How you doing? Good. Nice to see you.
I'm here. How are you?
Fine,
thank you.
Nice to see you.
Now, you just sit right down here.
Okay.
Maynard and I are going to do a little concert for you, okay?
Oh, great.
Remember that great old song, I've Been Around the World on a Plane, of Bunny Berrigan?
Yeah.
The trumpet?
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
sure.
Maynard, here we go.
All right. What key?
I don't know, whatever key it
All
is.
right.
Whatever key.
Here we go. I've been around the world in a plane. I've settled revolutions in Spain. The North Pole I have charted. Still I can't get started with you. That's all we know.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
So there. Now, in the past, you know, Maynard, I must tell you, I've had Dizzy Gillespie. We've had a lot of great trumpet players. Doc Severinsen. We've had a lot of great guys on. But for the life of me, I don't know how you make that sound through here and it comes out.
It's an impossible thing.
It really is tough.
Well, it sort of comes to me naturally, I suppose, you know. But why don't we try and see what we can do?
This is how you hold it.
Already you're holding it perfectly.
Yeah, well, you put the three. I know that. See, and
Okay, all right.
Did you take any instrumental training when you were a young kid?
No, absolutely not. No,
Okay.
I didn't. I
Well,
had a harmonica once. Couldn't play that either. Now, I love the way you guys stand, too, you trumpet players.
Oh, yeah, the stance is really important.
Because the breathing's so important, isn't
That's
it,
right.
Maynard?
See, singers
Stance, you
now.
gotta
Yeah.
look, you know,
Yeah.
you gotta look loose and you gotta look, you know what I'm saying?
You're not there yet.
Not
No, right. 2 lessons and already he's doing album covers.
Okay, man.
That's the easy part.
All right.
Okay, what you want to do is take a nice big breath, but not, don't exaggerate.
Okay.
You know, and then as though you have something on the end of your tongue, you're going to go, and let the air go through the horn, and
Give it
it'll
a
sound
practice first,
beautiful. No.
Stick that tongue
That's
right
it.
out there, baby.
Got it, baby.
Yeah, that's it.
The better you spit, the better it sounds, okay?
First of all, I gotta check my stance one more time.
One more time, that's it. Balance.
Now spit. Reach.
I had a little something there.
Backstage, you really
No,
had
the
it.
lady in the front row had a little something there.
Dave, there we go.
Honest to God, why can't I make a sound? Make a sound, Fred. I dig you now.
All right.
Let's do a gig right now. Think you're the only
You
one?
mean you want to jam?
I want to jam, right, with Maynard.
Yep.
First my stance.
Yeah, that's it. One hand. One hand.
Blowing my brains out here. Wow, is that tough.
How old were you when you started, Maynard?
I started playing trumpet when I was 9 years of age, but I'd already been piano and violin, and disappointed my mother. She wanted me to be Isaac Stern.
Yes, sure.
You know, and then I heard Louis Armstrong and people like that, and
That
fell
did
in
it.
love with them. And so that's what I started doing, and I've never stopped doing it.
Well, now, how long does it take to develop that great armature, you know, where you've got the callus there so you don't feel it? Because it hurts a lot when you first start playing an instrument like
Oh, it hurt me right now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel the pain anymore. I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy it, and it's a developing thing. I do a lot of teaching in the schools, and so I sort of go in there and do what they call clinics, and I enjoy that a lot.
I mean, all the kids now are playing guitars and those pianos, you know, what do they call those things?
Some others are coming up, the chicory and...
Yeah, no, I'll tell you what's happening right now in music education. We're seeing a lot of great trumpet players and wind instrument players are really coming up, and we see that from the crowds that we get are very young people in our crowds
Well,
now.
that's wonderful. Maynard's got 4 daughters and lives out in Ojai, California.
That's
Been there
right.
for a long time, haven't you?
About 15 years,
that's
that's
But
right.
you're on the road a lot, though, I bet. How many?
About 8.5 months out of the year, yeah.
And
It's
here in-
almost as long as a perennial garden lasts. Right?
That's right. And he's here in New York at the Blue Note, which is a great jazz club, and will be through this Memorial Day weekend. Here's the new album called High Voltage.
Thank you for showing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Is that the name of the band, too?
It's the name of the group. We just saw a sign once that said High Voltage, and so we said that must be what we should be called. So
Is it out on CD also?
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
okay,
This is called High Voltage 2, and that's the latest album out, and we're already into the next album now.
One of his greatest hits was the theme from Rocky, and we'd like to go out with that right now.
Yeah.
All right,
Is it
okay.
I'll back you up.
Reach down.
Can I get the audience at it?
Maynard Ferguson. And we'll be back in a moment.
All right.
Holding it home.
What a pleasure.
Excuse me, I'm going to get to my stand.
That's it. Now you got